Just find a little spot behind that rock that kind of waves down again. So I'm wondering if there is a hole that goes under this rock that's sitting on that could be full of gold. I've heard stories where there's like ounces of gold underneath these huge boulders where it over time it wore away and they made a little pocket where gold just concentrates. Could be possible.
Alright, good morning guys, welcome back to another video. We are back out in the California mudload. We are back to a spot that I've been working for 2 days now. This is our third day and I finally believe I hit bedrock, possibly. So there's two completely different colors of rock down there once I've hit it. I will find out today, so I'm hoping to scrape off that bedrock and chase it and hopefully see some really good gold today. Here's the hole we're working on. We finally were able to punch through to bedrock, I think. So today's goal is to kind of work our way this way, and also I kind of wanted to work my way towards this little bend right here in this little wall I built for my sluice. I was hoping that I can clear out this material, and then work my way this way and hope that there's something good today. All right, let's no more talking. Let's go grab our backpack, grab our stuff, get in the wetsuit. That's a little cold. It's a little crisp this morning, but let's get to it. All right, it's about to be a cold one. Woo. I don't know what it is about spiders, and the biggest ones, they love my wetsuit. I'll leave it outside to dry, and I go to put it on, and there's a big old spider in there. And luckily, I'm not afraid, but I'll like try to get him out. This is the one that came out this morning. Look at that thing. It's a Mondo. It's like the second biggest one. I've had one even bigger. I was going to put it on and I feel like running. I'm like, oh, it woke me up, definitely. You're like, how's this guy energetic in the mornings? It's the spiders, man. They get you get your blood pumping. So all right, let's bring our stuff over to the hole and hopefully see some gold. I need to do some things to get myself warmed up before I even get in this water. So I'm gonna move some rocks. We're gonna take all these rocks, throw them in there, hopefully make an easier place to sluice. And then eventually I gotta move all these rocks right here out because I'm slowly digging out towards the middle of the river, which is where I think the better gold should be. We'll see. And then I would love to also dig this way. I know there wasn't as much gold digging this way, but you never know, up against the wall could completely change the spot. All right, the morning has started rough. So actually kind of, I got a nice little flake. I just did a test. There was a big old rock sitting right here and it just rolled into my hole right on top of my exposed rock that I thought was bedrock, possibly still could be. So the problem is, now all that hard work yesterday, all that bedrock is covered again. And same with this side. I was trying to roll this rock, but it's on gravel, so it just slid down into the hole. So we got two big rocks here. They're both also in the hole. Luckily, we still have some pay dirt material right here, or pay material that I can work. So we're gonna just work our way around to the other bend of this rock. So what I'll do is I'll keep panning, and if I get something amazing, I'll show you guys. And if we're on a really good pay streak, I will start recording the pan so you guys could see. But for now, they're just smaller pieces. I mean, it's still good, but it's not amazing. So we'll have to keep working our way out and widen this hole. All right, check it out. We just got a nice little piece with a little bit of quartz. It's not amazing, but it's real coarse. So it's a nice little piece. And that was right here by this rock. I finally hit that bedrock again, and I was just scraping it off, and I'm slowly scraping it and getting all that material off, and I just panned it back and I'm like, that's a nice little piece. So we're starting to get some decent stuff. The problem is the rocks that fell in are kind of getting in the way, but I'm able to still scrape. And as you can see, this is my tailings from panning. I'm just slowly expanding that way. The problem is, as I'm working my way that way, I'm also panning my tailings again. So yeah, I was thinking of also just taking a bunch of that material and just running it through the sluice, but I know a lot of these pieces of quartz and stuff that have quartz in them are, I feel like, are too light compared to the black sands that are behind this boulder. They're just so heavy. I feel like the quartz would just float right over with the gold as well. Got some more of that material scraped off the bottom. It looked like really rich material. So let's have a look and see what we get. Hoping another nice piece. Looks like not much. Oh. Ooh. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Look at that flake. Look at that Mondo flake. Woohoo! I did not even see it till the last bit. Wow. Not bad. We got to keep scraping off the bottom there. It's paying off. There's also some that silver stuff is mercury, so we got to be real careful. I got to start separating my gold so I'm not ruining my good pieces of gold I'm getting. I just pulled out a huge rock right in front of where I was scraping for those big flakes. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here. Let's let that material clear, or the water clear, and I'll show you guys that bedrock I'm chasing. Like I said, whenever you hit bedrock, it starts getting rich, you start getting bigger flakes. That's where those pickers are. If you're lucky, there's a crevice down there that's just loaded. But we'll have to see.
Oh yeah.
This is that material that's sitting under that rock. Let's see if there's anything under it. Hopefully something good. I don't even know if I scraped off the bottom though. I think this was just the material. Just a little bit of gold. Alright, so the material down there has changed to more of like a mucky material instead of that red stuff that I was getting those pickers in. So what I'm going to do is just run as much of that material through the sluice. Hope that it collects the gold. I really do hope so. So we're just going to do a time lapse. I'm just going to run as much material as I can. So check this out. I found another, I guess what I thought was bedrock was just rock, and it was so jammed it was smooth. So let's have a look. It looks like it keeps going down, so maybe we might be able to even punch even further down. I don't know if there'll be gold, but we might be able to punch really far down.
Yeah, look at it. I thought that was bedrock, and that was bedrock. But it keeps going down. Wow.
All right, I'm hoping whatever we got scooped up, it just keeps going down. So it looks like there is bedrock, what that rock is sitting on, but the bedrock just drops down, and then where it dropped down, there was a lot of rocks that were solid and a lot of flat ones. So I thought I was scraping off bedrock, or maybe there is just a chute right there. And maybe I was scraping bedrock over here, but not there. So we'll have to see. If it is a little drop zone, it could be a little chute full of gold if we're lucky, but good chance we're not lucky.
Oh my goodness, there is so much of this rock that is this heavy stuff, this pyrite. I've never seen a pan with so much. Oh my goodness. There's the whole pan's full of it. Maybe there is gold down there. We'll see. Look at that. That's all that pyrite that's real heavy. Those pebble rocks. It's all heavy pyrite. Oh my gosh, this pan is heavy. Whew. You crush that stuff up and it makes the most beautiful sand. Oh my goodness, I've never seen so much. Usually this is like a quarter of that is usually what a clean out of a sluice has, because it stays in the sluice. Let's see, I don't, even when we hit this gray clay, we don't get much gold, but let's see.
Oh, there's some chunky bits.
Chunky bits of gold. Oh yeah, we got gold. Look at all that mercury. Oh my goodness. That pyrite is so cool looking too. I kind of want a whole bunch of that and just throw that in my paters or something. It's just wild looking. But there is a lot of mercury and gold, so let's go have a look at that. I'm excited. Can't wait to get to the bottom of that chute, if there is a bottom.
Right, let's have a look in there. I'm excited. I've never seen so much of that pyrite rock. It's just wild. It's super heavy, so it concentrates at the heaviest point. So I don't know, we might have hit a really nice pocket. We'll see.
Oh my goodness. Oh. So there's bedrock. That's bedrock. And it's a chute. Like a chute. Wow.
Pyrite with quartz in it. Streak down there. With how heavy this pyrite is, I'm not going to overload this pan because I can already see how much of that pyrite rock there is. Oh my goodness. I rarely get huge pyrite rocks like that. That's good because they're settling there. Oh yeah, there we go. Wow. The gold are just crazy looking. Look at those things. They're so coarse and so crazy looking. We got pyrite, cube, pyrites, gold, very thick gold, not flat, thick. So let's keep going. Let's keep getting more material. I'm really hoping, my hope is that that chute kind of goes down towards this point, because if it goes down towards the middle of the river, I'm never going to be able to get to the bottom, because if it's going down this way, it could get to a point where this bedrock and that bedrock hits, and then I get a really big pay streak of gold. But that's only my hope. It's not always how it works out. What's crazy about this pyrite stuff is some of it is gold colored, and then some of it is silver, some of it is black pyrite. Like, look at that, there's black and it's that pyrite stuff. It's just wild looking. We got ironstone, we got stained black pyrite, gold pyrite, orange pyrite. It's just such a strange rock. I've never seen anything like it until I started digging at this part of the river. So the chute basically gets thinner as it goes this way. So I'm assuming it opens up. Maybe just the way the water turned just made a huge chute and it filled up with this heavy material. If it does keep going this way, I will start moving these rocks and block off this whole river just to follow it. Seems to be worth it. It will take a couple of trips to do, but for now it's paying out decent flakes every time. If we get flakes like this in every pan all day long, we're definitely gonna hit a gram. Alright, have a look. With that decent flake, I'm hoping there's more. It's really hard without my... Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, there's more flakes like that. Woohoo! Nicer pieces, lots of mercury as well, so we got that one right there. But yeah, let's go ahead and clean as much more as we can, and then I gotta switch the battery, and then we'll take a lunch and continue. Alright, before we take lunch, I want to see how much gold we got so far, at least in our non-mercury, which I know there's mercury in here, but let's just see so far, because we got some good pieces. Oh yeah. So this is, yesterday by this time of day I still had probably half a gram. Look at that. It's not bad for the day so far. Definitely could turn around, or it could definitely get better, or it could completely die. But for so far, some nice big flakes. Look at that. Not bad at all so far. Alright, let's go take our lunch. Alright, we took a little lunch. I'm ready to get back in the river. It's honestly a great pace streak, and I really want to try to hit 2 grams today. We haven't hit 2 grams at this spot yet, but it could happen. But let's go ahead and continue following that pace streak. We'll have a look, and then I'll start panning again. If I get something amazing, I'll show you guys. Eventually, I want to try to get this material right here in this chute, because I have a feeling if I ever get down to this little swirl boil hole right here, if I get down to the bottom, I have a feeling it'll drop a lot of gold, because I was getting huge flakes as I was digging down. It's just a lot of material to move, and the sluice is not exactly easy to set up around here. So let's continue. Alright, so I've been kind of punching underneath that shelf right here, and there's another little canyon, or whatever you call it, a little spot where I think gold would settle, just like this one. When I was digging in that little canyon, I was getting tons of big flakes, so I broke a bunch of things up. I got some material, and look at it. It's just like the stuff we were finding those big flakes in. It's real gray, real heavy material, so I'm hoping. I don't know, every pan so far has not had anything really good. It has had gold, but it wasn't anything great. So once it clears up, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, and then we'll try to get some more into the pan and pan it out together, just in case there's something good. I would hate for opportunity for you guys to miss if my theory is right, you know, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. So let's go ahead and wait for it to clear up and see how it looks down there.
So it goes like this and goes down.
Alright, so as I was cleaning off the bedrock, I noticed a new hole, and it actually shot up underneath the large boulder I was working behind. And I was hoping to create a nice vortex where the gold had been sucked up underneath that rock. And you'll see this material looks actually pretty amazing. Look at that. Look at that cloud of orange clay. It's just completely different from what I was working in the original hole, which is right underneath my shovel and what I'm standing on. But this new hole, I was hoping was just loaded with gold, and you're about to find out what I found. I was pretty impressed with how much gold was down there, and I was really hoping that the further I got underneath there, the richer it got, or maybe there's something huge underneath this boulder. But yeah, we're about to find out. So let's see what these pans look like.
All right, we got our material. It's not a lot. I'll let it clear up again. Ooh, I love these purple rocks. They're purple and they're real shiny. Let's see. Let's do a pan. There's not a lot of material here, but I'm hoping I can get that crowbar down there. And it seems like there's another shelf or a little loop, so I might have to dive down there with a scoop if it's really that good. If not, then we're not diving down there. It's a little chilly still, but go ahead and try. Alright, let's see if I can pan this back with you guys. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna go one-handed. The pyrite rock does not make it easy. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's quite a bit of gold in there. Ooh, we got some chunky bits in there. Woohoo! That's a lot of gold down in there. It's pretty good. Alright, let's see. Here we go, moment of truth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh, I'm gonna have to dive down there. Look at those pickers, man. Oh no. Well, oh yeah, but oh no for me, because I'm gonna be cold. Those are nice pieces. Those are chunky. Woohoo! It's gonna be cold because it is still in the 70s over here, and there's a breeze through here. I'm just gonna have to send it, get down there with a scoop and kind of clear out that hole. If I had my Yabby pump, I would do that too. Got a bunch of water in my ear. Ugh, do not like that. Ooh, look at that. That's not good. That is sharp. It's crazy. Put that to the side. Let's pan this out. Very little material, but it's a little pocket. Ooh, I am cold. The air out here is crisp. Trying to get that rock that's jammed out, but it's so hard. That thing is stuck in there. It's like that big rock just sat on it or fell right on top of it, but there's good gold around it. At least let's see. Oh yeah, there's two nice flakes. A bunch of gold and two decent flakes. There's gold down there. Well, I just had one of the second or third best pans of the day. I got another huge flake that wouldn't fit in my snuffer. I didn't record it because my camera died and I was still panning, following the pay streak. which is crazy because it was right here, right under this rock. So it wasn't even that deep. It's probably because the water hits this rock, and I'm sure right under where I'm putting all my stuff, I almost guarantee it is just like loaded, because it's always how it works. But this is probably gonna be one of my worst days out at the river because I can't stop finding gold. You know? So yeah, it's honestly an amazing day. I can't believe how much gold I found so far. I'll show you guys at the end of the day, but I'm gonna stay another hour. Normally I'd leave about 30 minutes ago, but I might stay another hour, just see if I can't get a couple more pans, and then we'll pack up and head out of here. So maybe not another hour, I'll stay another 30 minutes, and then we'll probably do that. Stay another 30 minutes, so got a lot to do in 30 minutes. All right, before we head out, let's go ahead and see what we got for the day. At least for the we'll have a look at the non-mercury gold. I have a feeling we got pretty close to setting a new record. Maybe not, but woo-hoo. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Look at that. Pretty close to it, I'd say. Wow. How's that for a pan? Look at that. Well, let's go ahead and clean up.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know a lot of people were asking for a lot more underwater footage, so I was able to add a little bit more underwater footage, and I have some videos coming up that have some really good underwater footage, and I know you guys enjoy it. I enjoy watching it myself. But before we do the weigh up, I have a couple of announcements. First of all, we got a PO box, so now you can send stickers, things that you want to send me. I'll do some opening of mail, anything like that. If you want to send some pay dirt for me to try in some of my videos, go ahead, and here's the PO box right there. So that's pretty exciting. I've been trying to get one for a while. And then second of all, I might be starting a fishing channel. I did start it, I just haven't uploaded on it. So I've been wanting to do a lot with the channel. I've been wanting to do some fishing, prospecting, and outdoor content, things like that, survival videos. But the algorithm doesn't always allow that. So for now, I'm going to start a fishing channel. I've been filming some fishing stuff, so you'll see a little bit of that if you want to go check that out. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description, and then possibly in the comment section if you guys want to check that out. There might not be any videos for a couple of weeks because I still edit my prospecting weekly, and then I have to go film my fishing videos to get ahead on those. So yeah, if you're interested, go check those out. Also, giveaway. It's the monthly giveaway, so if you're a channel member, Patreon member, or Facebook member, you get entered into my monthly giveaway, and you get a $1/2 grand pay dirt. And then we're going to be possibly introducing some other things to give away. So let's go ahead and do that wheel spin. Right there you go. All right, congrats to the winner. If you are the winner, send me an email right here, and I'll ship that out for you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Let's go see that weigh up. All right, guys, we are back at the house. Look at all this amazing gold. That is not a bad haul for the day. Here's the biggest piece. Very crystalline on the top. Let's see how much it weighs. 0.16. I thought it would weigh way more. All right, let's go ahead and do this. My guess was 2 grams for today. That's what I'm hoping to hit. Set a new record at this spot. Oh, so we got 2.6. My best at this river was 3.5, so still a gram more to beat. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Also, a huge shout out to my channel members and Patreon members listed up on the screen. If you guys would like to help support the channel, consider checking out my website mishaboylan.com. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
He's chasing dreams to go worldwide. Misha bears his dreams with pride, shining nuggets in the daylight. With every scoop, this tale's untold, a YouTuber digging up the gold.